Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm back again. This is day 2. I decided that I'm going to make this camera recording myself on daily basis, you know, just to make this camera my friend, because to be honest, I don't know what I'm afraid of. What's the fear behind it? But I just decided that this is day 2, so I'm going to do this. So what we're going to talk about today? So today we're going to talk about the challenges of being a single mom and just being a single person in the UK. So I'm not going to talk about all over the world, but I'm just going to talk about where I am, because this is the challenges that I face all the time. So the primary challenge that I face is a financial strain. So as a single mom, you're going to find yourself working part-time jobs. Part-time jobs, that means low pay. You know, I have tried to find ways how I can make enough, like a lot of money. But to be honest, at the end of the day, if you try to work loads of hours, that means you'll be lacking time with your child or your children due to the caregiving responsibility that you have as a single mom. So yeah, the financial strain is very high. But obviously, let's say I was with a partner, we together would earn almost twice, then probably, it's manageable if there's 2 people together. But if there's one person running the show, it's not easy. Another one, the high cost. So as a single mom, you're expected to cover all the household expenses. So I'm talking about rent, utilities, and bills. I do that. So I'm paying council tax, I am paying water, TV license, and yeah, there are things that I have to pay. I just can't get away from those things. And also when you have a car, I mean, I live far from where my son goes to school, so I have to drive. Where I am, I cannot, we can't just walk. We used to walk before, we used to live close to the school, but we moved. So thankfully I'm driving, so we can get there. Another high cost is childcare cost. This one is a major burden. It is major. My goodness, I've experienced it. It's mentally draining. It's as though also you are punishing your child. I don't know how to put it, but it has pulled me in different ways. I can't say I'm in a better place now, but it is better than what it was. So I can say I'm managing, and my son is okay. The main thing is happy, because that's what I want to see, him happy and not crying all the time, not crying for me when I go to work or things like that. So he's happy, he's a happy child. That's the main thing. Another thing we've got, it's poverty. So when you're in financial pressure, there is a high risk of poverty. So almost half of children in lone parents, so I'm talking about single mothers, or when you're a single parent, families are in poverty, and you end up being in debts, which is, it's hard when you find yourself in debts because you are trying to meet up with everything. And you know, when you're trying to add things together and things are not adding up, yeah, that pressure, it's there, it's live. I know what I'm talking about. The next one we're going to talk about is the emotional and social isolation. This one hits the most. When you have lack of support, single mothers often feel isolated. I don't want to lie to you. I do feel isolated. I do feel lonely because there's a lack of a partner to share parental responsibilities. You don't have that emotional, you know, when sometimes you just feel like, oh, I can't do this today, and then probably that person is going to take over. And small daily triumphs. So, you know, there are some things that you feel like, oh, I've done well today. You just probably want someone to say to you, oh, you know what? Well done, patient. You've done well today. But you know what I do? I just tell myself that I've done well today, and I just give myself a pat on my shoulder. Oh, I just wrote it down and said, well done. And we get frustrations of raising a child alone. It is not, it's not easy. But one day at a time, yeah, that's all you can do. You just take one day at a time as a parent. Another one I'm going to talk about is feeling burnout. You are juggling work, childcare, household chores. Those alone can lead to severe fatigue and burnout. So I work nights. I don't like working nights, but I do it anyway because I am a single mother. I do it because I'm a single mom. When you're a mom, I find that you take sacrifices, because if you don't, then that child is got no one to look up to. So as a parent, you always have to, it's like you have to think outside the box. What is next? What am I going to do now? What am I going to do tomorrow? Or what I'm going to do in the future? Because when you look at that child is looking up to you. You can't expect your child to look outside. You're a mother, you're a father to that child. So you need to do the best that you can. At least if you just say, you know what, I've done my best. And that's all you can do. You can do your best. That's all you can do. And then there's little time or energy left for social life. I don't have a social life. because I'm a full-time mother to my son. I don't have time to go out, do anything, go anywhere. Probably if I do those things, I'm going to plan ahead what I'm going to do, where I'm going to leave my son. Because I always want my son to be somewhere where I know he is comfortable and he's happy and he is familiar with those people, and they're going to take care of him. That's really important to me as a mom. So when you have this little time of energy left for social life, that can further exacerbate feelings of loneliness. Whew, yeah, it's hard. And then comes a societal stigma. You know, when people look at you, giving you attitude of, oh, this woman, she's always alone with her son. I don't know. The thing is, there's a way people look at you as a single mother. There's a way people look. It says that looks can say a lot. I don't know if you know mothers. When you're a single mom, you get these looks from people. I don't know whether people, they are feeling sorry for you or what. But then for me, I always tell myself, I got this. One day at a time, and that's all I can do, one day at a time. And, you know, we get to be judged, which can lead to emotional burden. But one thing I told myself is that, you know what? I don't care what you say or what you see about me. It is what it is. Because I know I've got this. Yes, it's hard, but you know what? I tell myself, I got this. Because my son is looking up to me. So as a mom, I'm just going to do the best that I can and the best that I know how I can do it. So yeah, that is that about being a single mother in the UK. How are you coping out there in the world? How are you coping as a single mother? Do you have family, friends, neighbors? How are you coping? Please leave comments down below. Let me know. And also, please tell me, where are you watching from? Now I'm going to add the next one for the challenges about single individuals in the UK. Probably I'm not going to make this video too long, but yeah, the challenges of being a single parent in the UK. Now this one, it comes with a solo penalty, making everyday life more expensive on daily basis. So let's just start about the housing cost. So as a single person, you must cover 100% of the rent. Yeah, you must, or mortgage. a cost that is often split into two adult households. So let's say if you had a partner, but now you are a single person, you are going to have to pay the whole rent. And if you have a house, you're going to have to pay the mortgage. You got no help. While a 25% council tax exists, it doesn't fully compensate for the half price advantage of splitting bill with a partner. You are on your own, basically. Like I said, when you live on your own, it's hard. Some people, I think they end up, I remember before I had my son, I used to just live in a shared house, and in that way I never really have to worry about bills because we just share. But when you are alone, living alone, you're gonna have to pay all the bills, broadband subscriptions, whatever you've got. But if you're a couple, you share those things. But now you're on your own, you're gonna have to pay everything. Also, when you're a single person, buying food in bulk, it's like you are just wasting money, because it's often impractical for one person to buy loads of things, because those things, they just end up going to waste. You know, sometimes you might find yourself working long hours, probably you're hardly at home, and you might end up getting a takeaway. You might end up just doing other things. Imagine you bought chicken, or let me just say meat, let me not just go specifically for chicken, but you bought meat. You bought meat January, for example, and then you remember 3 months down the line or 6 months down the line that, oh, I've got this in the freezer. Do you think that meat would still be fresh? I doubt that very much. Now let's talk about social and emotional well-being. Whew. Lack of a partner when you are single, it's hard. It's even worse when you go and visit families that got children, or you are invited to a party where you end up seeing your friend is with his partner, or they've got children, or they are starting a family. You just feel left out. Yeah, you do feel left out. I mean, probably you might not even tell them, but you will feel left out. So the pressure of being alone, it's not easy in the UK. For me, I end up I look for good friends. Not that I will not feel left out sometimes, but the friends I've made, they are very accommodating. Every time I visit them, I see them, I'm around them, I just feel like I am one with them. So I am so grateful that I have this community of people that I've surrounded myself with, that love me genuinely, and I love them and I appreciate them. Because not even one day I ever felt alone when I'm around them. They always make me feel I am part of their family. I'm one with them. So if you are in the UK going through loneliness, you're feeling alone, I would urge you to honestly try to find good. I know it's not easy, because I'm not going to say it's easy, but it just so happened on my side that I have managed to have these friends that are around me, that I'm always in touch with them. So I can't really say I feel too lonely. Probably it's when I'm on my own. When I'm on my own, yeah, it does hit me that, you know what, Patience, you are on your own. Why you don't have someone? Why this? Why that? But you know what? Another thing I remind myself is God is with me. I'm not alone. And now I've got this camera to talk to. That's another thing that is becoming new to me, that I have this camera to talk to. I have you to talk to. So thank you for listening to me today, and really appreciate you. So if you find my video good to listen, please subscribe. Thank you so much for taking your time, for listening. Really appreciate you. Bye.